Hey guys, and welcome to our small group literacy of the day. This is our first of the school year. It's going to be a lot of fun, all right? So let's get ready, get cozy, get comfortable. You're going to need your marker, so go get a marker. And you're also going to need the shared board that we created for our story for today. This is going to help you answer the questions from the story. Okay, we're going to have some questions for you after we read, and then you're going to have to circle the answer to the questions. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and open up those listening ears, open up those seeing eyes, and I want you to get ready to listen and look at the story. Now, the story we're going to read today has to do with going back to school. That's right, today's our first day, so we are going to go ahead and read a book about the first day of school. Now, in our classroom last year, we had a book called No David, and David was one of our favorite characters. I used to love reading that story, and I know you guys used to love that story. It was in our cozy center. And David also has a story about him going to school for the first time. All right, and that's what we're going to read today. The story is called David Goes to School, and we're going to figure out what happened to David when he got there. Because school is fun, but we also have things called rules at school. And let's see if David was minding his manners and following the rules of school. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to share the screen, and then we're going to go ahead and read the story. David Goes to School by David Shannon. Read every day. That's right. Make sure we're reading every day, guys. When you're home, make sure you're reading often. All right, reading is really important. So we got to make sure we read every day with our moms and dads, even your brothers and sisters. David's teacher always said, "No, David, no yelling, no pushing, no running in the halls." I hope we don't push in the halls, and we don't run in our classroom. So David, is he following his rules of school? No, he's not. David, you're tardy. And that means he's late. So David didn't get to school on time. Should we get to school on time? Should we be ready when the teacher starts class? Yeah, we probably should. Sit down, David. Well, David's running around the classroom yelling. Are you supposed to run around the classroom yelling when the teacher's talking? Probably not. Thumbs down, right? David needs to be a better listener. Don't chew gum in class. Are you supposed to chew gum in school? No, it's not good manners. It's very distracting, which means you can't pay attention if you're chewing too much gum. David, raise your hand. How do you feel when other friends talk when you're trying to talk? Yeah, we don't like it. So David's talking while his other friend is talking, and he's interrupting her. She doesn't look like she's very happy. Keep your hands to yourself. Should David be touching other children with paint on his hands? No. Should you be touching anyone at all? No, we keep our hands to ourselves. We use gentle hands. We say, gentle hands. That's right, just like in class, we use our gentle hands. Pay attention. David is not paying attention. David's looking out the window. He's checking out all the clouds. One looks like a dinosaur, but he's not listening to his teacher. His eyes should be where? Remember, eyes on the teacher, just like in the classroom. Wait your turn, David. David's not waiting his turn. David is cutting the line. Remember how it made you feel when people cut you in line? Yeah, thumbs down. It doesn't make you feel good. We should wait our turn. I don't care who started it. Oh no, they made a big old mess. They had what they call a food fight. Yeah, they threw food everywhere and they ruined the classroom. Oh my goodness, what a mess. Is that minding your manners? No. Is that following the rules? No. Do we throw things in the classroom? No, absolutely not. David, recess is over. Did David line up? Was he supposed to line up? That's right. The teacher rang the bell. They're going inside, and he's nowhere to be found. He is not listening. Shh. His friend, notice her face. How does she feel? She's trying to read and be quiet. And David's screaming and playing pencil drums. Yeah, she's not very happy. Again? Oh no. He constantly is going to the bathroom. He needs to go when everyone else goes. Just like in our classroom. That's it, mister. You're staying after school. Look what he's doing. What's he drawing all over? That's right, he's drawing on the table. He's drawing on his desk. And should we draw on tables? No, we draw on what? Yes, that's right. We draw on paper, right? Not tables. David, have you finished? Well, now look, finally, David's done his work. Good job, David. And David, because he finally started to listen and he started to pay attention, he earned a sticker from his teacher. And the sticker was a what? It was a star. See that? Because he was being a better listener. Yes, David, you can go home now. It's time to go home. Just like we leave school to go home, David's doing the same. And David's a little happier now because at the end of the day, David finally started to listen. And he's on his way home. And hopefully tomorrow, he's a better listener, right? So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Hi, welcome back. And this is where you need your marker and your board, because we're going to talk about some questions based on that story. Now, David, unfortunately, was not a very good listener and didn't follow rules great at the beginning of the story. Now, David, when he got to school, he found out that he had rules and he needed to follow them. But one of the first things he forgot to do when he was talking was raise his what? Look at your board. What did his teacher need David to do? He should have been raising his, that's right, circle the picture of the hand. He should have been raising his hand. Good, because when you want to speak and say something in school, you need to raise your hand. If you're not raising your hand, then the teacher doesn't know you want to talk. And it means you might be talking over somebody else, and that can make them feel sad. So that's right. You should raise your hand when you have something to say and someone else is talking. All right, so there we go. Let's see what the next question is. So David also had something he was chewing during class. Remember, he was using that sense of taste and chewing, making noise, being distracted. What was he chewing when he should have been listening? Circle the picture of what he was chewing. I found it, did you? All right, ready? Drum roll. Bing. That's right. Did you circle the gum? Yeah, he was chewing gum. Should you be chewing gum in school? No, it's not the best thing to do. You should spit it out. All right? Put it in the garbage. This way it doesn't get messy in the room, and this way it doesn't get distracting and you can listen good. Next question. So David was writing with his pencil, but he wasn't writing on paper. David was writing on what? He wasn't writing on paper. He was writing on, circle the picture. What was he writing on? I see it right here. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. What is that up there? That's right, the desk or the table. He was writing all over it. He made a big mess on it. Next time, he should be writing on paper. That's one of our big rules. Don't write on the tables or walls. Make sure you only keep it on paper. Good job. Now, David was with another student, and they started to throw things at each other. Oh no. We shouldn't throw anything in the room, but David was throwing something. What did David throw at his friend, and his friend threw it back at him? Look at your board. What were they throwing? Look at the board. What were they throwing? Circle the picture. We made a big old messy mess. Ready? Show me the answer. Here we go. That's right. You see the banana? They were throwing food, right? They had a food fight. What a mess. Yeah, should we be throwing food in the classroom? Absolutely not, because then the food's gonna get all over the floor and someone can get hurt. And if you do drop something on the floor, you gotta clean it up. It's part of our rules. I hope you have that at home too, where you clean up your mess. So David's got a big cleanup to do, but we don't have food fights. We should eat our food, not play with it. Now, a couple more questions. How did the other students feel when David was screaming in the library, when David was talking over them? How did they feel? And how would you feel if you had to tell David to stop? Look at your paper. Circle the picture of how they felt. Yeah, I would feel this way. You ready? Yep, there it is. They were mad. They were not happy. The little girl in the book looked like this. David, stop talking so loud. I'm trying to read. Yeah. You have to be kind and courteous to people, especially in the classroom. You got to make sure that you are being a good listener because they are listening too. We're all working together. So you don't want to be too loud in the classroom, or else you can get some friends kind of angry, right? So use a gentle voice, right? Inside voice. Now, last question. At the end of the story, David began to follow the classroom rules. Finally, he was listening a little better. He sat down, he did his work, he finished it, he handed it in to the teacher, and the teacher said, David, thank you, good job. And she gave him something. Do you remember what she gave him? Look at your board and circle the picture of what the teacher gave to David. It was like a little reward, something that you get when you do something really good. We've actually given these out in the classroom. Ready? Point to it. Yeah, the star. You got a star sticker. That's right. When we are good listeners, we pay attention and we're ready to learn. You earn all stars, just like we do in our classroom. He earned one too. You did a good job at the end. But hopefully David continues to follow the rules, like raise your hand. Don't talk when other people are talking. No throwing things. Using gentle hands. And making sure we have our listening ears and our seeing eyes open so that everyone is happy in the classroom, right? We're all working together, just like we're working here. Good job. Kiss your brains with the story. Amazing work today, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. And hopefully for those of you who are watching this that didn't get to see it live, we'll see you tomorrow live. Okay? Bye, everybody. Have a great night.